Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm JDZ Gaming Empire, and if you haven't noticed, we have a new outfit on. Let's see if I can, better view of it from right here. So what I did was took some time to dye some outfits. I've never done it before, and so I went to the outfit station and had many choices to choose from for different armors that I guess I collected and dye colors. And of course we start every new area off with something different and fabulous. So this is what I did for her. And it is time for us to start the Morrowind expansion. Oh, I hear some fighting going on. What is going on over here? Rid of the chat here. I don't know what the devil is happening. Anyways, let me get started here. Oh, one other thing that I saw in my inventory was this master writ for clothing. So I went ahead and completed it, and gosh, I got a bunch of writ tokens, I think it was. I'll have to look that up. I don't know what those are used for, but I did complete a master writ. I started here, and then I had to go up north. Let's see, where did I have to go? I had to go up here. I had to craft an Ashen Grit armor set, and then I had to take it to Elden Root to deliver it. But let's see here. Let's go to our collections and stories and go to Morrowind. Let me double check that. I think that's the next one we're doing. We're doing them in order. Yes, Morrowind. A dread shadow hangs over Morrowind, portending doom even as Red Mountain shudders and quakes. Travel to Vvardenfell and aid the priests of Vivec in this new region full of prophecy, dark elf rivalries, and ancient traditions. Vivec of the Tribunal has noticed your exploits and requests an audience. Captain Janassa's ship travels to Seda Neen from such locations as Daggerfall, Davin's Watch, and Volkale Guard. When you arrive, find Canon Louisville, I'm not sure how to say that person's name, outside the town. Wow, there is a lot of something going on here. So let's accept this. All right, explore Vivec City and meet Lord Vivec. Let's go to the journal. Divine Conundrum. Vivec of the Tribunal has noticed your... Okay, we read all that. Travel to Vvardenfell, which is over here. All right, how do we get there? I guess we can just go to... What is happening? I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the fighting that's going on over there. I guess we can just go to a fast travel place. Let's see. All right, let's ride our mount over here. Like, what is happening? Yeah. Is there a faster way to get over there? It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Hold, adventurer! You're the one I seek. Here!
We are going to Vvardenfell. Oh, it's so exciting to be in something new and different. Vvardenfell. Surrounded by the inner sea, the sprawling volcanic island of Vvardenfell dominates northern Morrowind. The ominous, ever-smoldering peak of Red Mountain looms over this strange land. Hey, talk to Canon Valasa. Oh man, it's probably been years since I've been to Vardenfell. I did play this expansion when it first released, but other than Vivek, I don't remember nothing else about it. All right, let's speak to Canon Valasa.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the ancestral tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivek, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
What happened at the ancestral tomb?
Lord Vivek sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrano ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us.
3 of you? You mentioned another priest.
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
I can go to the tomb and help Canon Louvel.
Talisa, what's wrong? Someone help!
Why, the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean?
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
Oh, wait a minute. Let's talk again to Canon Valasa.
Lord Vivek, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivek's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us.
What just happened here?
The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
Tell me more about your mission at the tomb.
We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivek. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee.
Daedra?
Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
What's a buoyant armiger?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivek's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
Red Mountain?
Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
Who's Lord Vivek?
You don't know Lord Vivek? One of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal. You must be new to our land, Outlander. But there's no time. Canon Levoul remain behind. He needs help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivek's questions.
Vivek's a living god?
Yes, one of the god monarchs of Morrowind. He's the warrior poet who lives in a grand palace in Vivek City. Lord Vivek sent us on this holy mission to request information from Canon Levoul's ancestor. It breaks my heart that I have failed him.
Tell me more about Azura.
Azura is the cruel but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. She's one of the good Daedra, for what that's worth. But for her to speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivek's wrath?
Lord Vivek and Azura don't get along?
What do they teach you where you come from? Lord Vivek's a living god! Azura is merely the anticipation of Sothasil. Vivek stands as the present and the future, while Azura clearly represents Vardenfell's past. So no, they don't get along.
Okay. Go to the Andrana Ancestral Tomb. Let's take a look at the map here. It's actually not very big. 7 story zone quests, 15 way shrines, whole bunch of sky shards, 18 of them. Okay. Ooh, wonder what's up there. All right, so we're going up right up here. There's a sky shard right in here. I want to go get this sky shard before we press on. I know you guys won't mind. It's right over here. It's like a lore book over here too. Maybe. Yep, the great houses and their uses. Oh man, it's so good to be back in this city.
What?
Tita Saida Neen discovered. There's a sky shard right there. Man, it has been a long time. Okay, no stealing. Alright, we are going... let me remove this marker. Go back out. And we're going to take a right.
Lord Vivek down. Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do?
I will help you, of course.
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Seyda-Neen. Vivek be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivek's inquiries.
I'll help you enter the tomb and ask your questions.
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
What kind of help?
Take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries. While I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection, you must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask a few questions before we enter the tomb.
I've already lost precious time due to the buoyant armiger's wounds, but I suppose a few more moments won't make the volcano erupt or the moonlit fall from the sky or anything. What else can I tell you, my friend?
Why does Lord Vivek want you to contact your ancestor?
I'm not quite sure, and it wasn't my place to ask. When your living god gives you a task, you say, "Yes, my lord." The questions seem to involve the time before the tribunal, which I assume is why we must ask them of my long-dead ancestor.
Tell me about your ancestor.
A few of my contemporaries can boast of a luminary such as Farina Andrano occupying a prime branch upon their family tree. Lady Farina studied at the feet of Sothasil and was counted among his companions before the tribunal rose to power.
Who's Sothasil?
Who's Sothasil? It's like asking who are Vivek and Almalexia. They are the tribunal, the living gods of the Dunmer. so the seal is the architect of time and the binder of oblivion. If you want to know more, we can talk after we've finished.
Tell me about the creatures in the tomb.
Well, I can tell you why they weren't here the last time I paid my respects. Canon Valasar thinks they're some kind of Daedra, determined to keep us from fulfilling Lord Vivek's will. Until you showed up, I wasn't sure what I was going to do.
Okay, I'm ready to enter. I'm ready, let's enter the tomb.
Before we go in there and face those monsters, I want you to know how much I appreciate your aid in this matter. Just don't lose the scroll that contains Lord Vivek's questions. Now come, let's call forth my ancestor. I'll open the tomb door.
Lead the way.
Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
I don't know why I just took out my staff, because, yeah, she's going to put it away as soon as we go in here. Andrana Ancestral Tomb. Ancestral Tomb.
Careful. The creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
Your heart. All right, so there's going to be new stuff to see around here. All right, I'm not opening that, so that means we're going this way.
This used to be such a peaceful place. I came here as a young acolyte to meditate.
You should have run.
The Master's plan unfolds nicely.
What in the world is going on in there? You unroot me? Who said you could root me down?
Who's better than us? Nobody.
Okay, this is... Whoa, hello. Where'd you come from? You weren't here before. Where am I going? Yes. Okay, there's a door over here. Okay, these enemies are a little more powerful, or I need to probably just craft some better gears. Probably what it is. Oh, we didn't even need to come in there. Right?
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
Okay.
The summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Okay. Do what you got to do.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions.
Hey.
Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander.
Lord Vivek asked, the heart of the world, key to ascension. Should I be filled with apprehension?
Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions as my time here is short.
Lord Vivek asked, has the enemy of old returned, so devious and bold?
An enemy of old, yes. But not the one that Vivek presumes.
Lord Vivek asked, does Sotha Seal in his unending crusade know our divinity would shrivel and fade?
Sotha Seal imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now back to sleep.
Hey.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Oh, you need some help? You were getting clobbered there. You were just standing there. All right, let's go talk with him.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. You should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek.
Do you understand what your ancestor told us?
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected you. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
I can help recount what happened here.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Seydanin to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivek will want to reward you for assisting me.
I'll meet you in Vivek City.
I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivek City, head directly for Lord Vivek's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
Now, he obviously doesn't know me because I'm not going to head directly there. I'm going to be exploring. You said I could ask you more about the tribunal after we finished your mission.
Of course. As I said, the tribunal consists of our three living gods, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sotha Seal. They lead us in spiritual matters and rule over Dunmere society as god monarchs of the Dark Elves. I serve Vivek, but honor the entire tribunal.
Do all Dark Elves follow the tribunal?
Unfortunately, no. The Dunmer houses bow to the tribunal, but the savage Ashlanders refuse to acknowledge their divinity. The heretics never allowed themselves to be assimilated into the great houses. Instead, they hold to primitive superstitions.
Okay. So we are headed back over this way. There's a house there. We're not going to mess with it. We're just going to come right over here and get this way shrine. And proceed with the main story. It's so pretty here. Alright, what do we have up there? Event merchants, okay. I could have swore there used to be some guild traders down here, but I could be wrong.
Watch your pockets.
Next city discovered. I remember I think there's a quest over there. Oh, here the guild traders are. And we have discovered this way shrine. Alright. Now and there's another way shrine up in here. All your crafting in one area. I love it. We need to go up here, so let's go get this way shrine. I think I'm gonna get off my mouth so we can take this beautiful city in. Oh, yes. You guys, you just don't realize I am super excited to be back here in Vivec City. Or really in Vardenfell. It seems like yesterday, but it's not been yesterday. It's been 2018. Yep, everything is right here. All compacted. I remember coming up here to the palace and its surrounding areas being confusing. I think it was between the palace and this right here was very confusing for me. But I was still a newbie ESO player. And I don't know what I'm talking about. I still get lost, so. But this place was just really confusing. What's around here? There's the way shrine. Oh, it's pretty. It's all decorated. Right, I guess it's time to go see Vivec. Or enter his
Let's
palace.
just do what we came here for and get out of here.
It is way high up in here.
Praise Vivec!
Vivec's palace. There he is. Sitting like a
This
genie.
is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivec, we don't need the help of this outlander. Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness.
Yeah.
And this one intrigues me. As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
I don't remember what his deal is. He's not too happy.
Step forward, friend of Lavul.
Yes.
And let us speak. Canon Level says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
What kind of help do you need, Lord Vivec?
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Of course, Lord Vivec. I can provide a fresh perspective.
Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
I don't think Archcanon Tarvis wants my help.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
When I first arrived, I saw a vision of Azura.
The Daedric Prince? I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
Was what the Ancestor said helpful?
Levul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, Let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
Okay. Let's head on out. Divination Conundrum. Vivek of the Tribunal has no... Okay, we read that part. Lord Vivek asked me to talk to Archcanon Tarvis to receive instructions on what I need to do next. I should be able to find Tarvis in the Archcanon's office. Okay, so he's down in here in this area that always confused me. I thought, is it the Mages Guild? Yeah, the Mages Guild is down here, I think. Fighters Guild is in here. Yeah, there was a lot happening around in this area. It was just all confusing. Okay, now where is his office? Up above. Oh, looks like it's around the corner here. Yes. Oh, what's this? On moving Ebonhart. Members of the Tribunal Priesthood and House Lalu engineers. During a recent visit to the mainland, Lord Vivek became enthralled with the quaint and picturesque city of Ebonhart and Stonefalls on the northern coast of Morrowind. He spent an inordinate amount of time within the confines of the city, wandering the streets and carefully examining all the buildings and houses located therein. Truth be told, the visit put us behind schedule and made me extremely anxious about upholding the rest of our commitments before we had to return to Vardenfell. After remaining quietly at the warrior's poet's side as he tenaciously studied every cobblestone and patch of thatch, filling his notebook with every notion and observation, the living god finally turned to me. Archcanon, Lord Vivek said, I am fascinated by this place. We must have one in Vardenfell. We must, my lord. We must, my lord? I asked, trying to ascertain where the living god was going with this line of reasoning. I think that spot to the south of my city, Lord Vivek continued. Yes, that will be the perfect place to build my new Ebonhart. Build, my lord? I asked, still somewhat unsure of what was being asked of me. Build, move, whatever you think is best, Lord Vivek said. Have the canons and Lalu's engineers begin drawing up plans immediately. I can't wait to begin a new project. So, there you have it, from the lips of our Lord to your ears, through the medium of this letter. I look forward to reviewing your ideas in, let us say, 3 months' time. In Lord Vivek's name, Archcanon Tarvis. Okay, let's speak to him. Oh.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you, but who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Lord Vivek said he needed to perform a divination ritual.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
I'm listening.
Despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivek requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
I'll go to the unfinished ziggurat, get the blessing stone, and meet you at Vivek's palace.
You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivek, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions. It's not like I'm the busy archcanon of a living god or anything.
You're rude. What's a blessing stone?
Ah, the ignorance of Outlanders. How refreshing. The Blessing Stones serve as repositories for small amounts of Lord Vivek's power. They allow his favor to permeate sanctified locations. We need such a stone to power the divination ritual.
Can't Vivek perform the ritual without the Blessing Stone?
If you haven't guessed yet, the phenomenon interferes with Lord Vivek's power in unusual ways. It will be safer for everyone if I perform the ritual by using the Blessing Stone instead of drawing on my Lord's personal store of energy.
What does Lord Vivek hope to learn from the divination ritual?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't comprehend it. Lord Vivek's senses eclipse those of mere mortals. Suffice it to say, he feels a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Vardenfell. He seeks to discover the source of that disturbance.
Vivek mentioned Red Mountain and Daedra. Do you think there's a connection?
Lord Vivek sees signs and portents everywhere. It's the poet at his core. I tend to be much more pragmatic. Sometimes a volcano is simply a volcano, and not a harbinger of doom. As for the Daedra, I have no idea. Perhaps the summoning got out of hand.
Have I offended you in some manner?
Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources. However, I also obey my Lord Vivek, so I will tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you.
Okay. I think since we're in a new area here, we're going to check these bookshelves. See if it's going to give us anything. Okay. Talk to Overseer Shiralis. Where's Overseer Shiralis? Outside. And they are... Okay, they're over this way. Hello, Overseer.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
Archcanon Tarvis sent me. I need to borrow your blessing stone.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I. But I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Lord Vivek needs a blessing stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivek? Why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
I'll clear the passage and free your workers on my way to retrieve the stone.
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Oh, man. I just interrupted her by accident. Let's eat a meal, because I think it's been a minute.
I always find myself in a better mood after a meal.
All right, so she needs us to rescue 2 employees. The passage to the Blessing Stone chamber collapsed. I need to clear the passage and rescue the workers before I can retrieve the Blessing Stone. All right, let's get to it. I see one over here. There you go. You feel better?
I'm gonna die under there. Oh, thanks for saving me.
You're welcome.
I can't move. Help me!
What? What's she talking about? She can't move. I just freed her.
Thank you. I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
Okay, thank you very much. I swore there were enemies around here before. Oh, Blessing Stone is up there. How do we get up there? Okay, this is gonna be tricky. How do we get up there? I cannot jump any higher. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to take the Blessing Stone. All right. Talk to Archcanon Tarvis.
Please, somebody.
Don't think I'll ever be done.
All right, back over here to talk with this negative man. Seems to have a problem with me.
Can Dark Elves, Nords, and Argonians actually work together? If not, this alliance is doomed.
I'm trying to remember if this was the expansion where the Templar class came out. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm really curious. Hang on. Where are you going? Stop!
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site, but you were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivec always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal. Did you bring the Blessing Stone?
What trouble's he talking about? I didn't have any troubles. I have the Blessing Stone.
Stand over there. In Canon Level's absence, you will form the third corner of our ritual triangle. When you're ready, place the Blessing Stone, and we'll begin the ritual.
Okay. Stand over there. Where am I standing? Right here. Oh, this is cool looking.
Hear the words of the warrior poet, and reveal the source of Lord Vivec's distress. An Ashlander?
Oh my.
A clockwork mage? A Daedric cultist?
Whoa.
Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Man, I can remember there being hundreds of people in here. Now it's just me and Vivec.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down.
Something went wrong during the ritual. Did you learn what you had hoped?
We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped.
But there were images in the ritual.
Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land.
I don't understand, Lord Vivek.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
Thank you.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
You're losing divine energy? How is that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us about.
You think an enemy is responsible for your energy loss?
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can.
I'll talk to Archcanon Tarvis.
My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment, but the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural. I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated.
I'm not sure Archcanon Tarvis shares your assessment of me.
Yes. While Archcanon Tarvis has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal. And recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness.
What do you mean that your divine energy has diminished?
I've always used my power freely and without detriment. I create the blessing stones, hold the moonlit above the city, and perform 100 miracles a day to benefit my people. I begin to feel the toll this liberal application of divinity costs me.
Do you think you're in danger?
I care little for my own safety, but my people are another matter. Without my power to stop it, the moonlit will crash into the city and kill hundreds, perhaps thousands of innocents. And that would be just the start of Vardenfell's woes.
You suspect the affliction isn't natural?
At first, I barely noticed the loss of energy. But as I continue to grow weaker, the more it feels like an attack against my person. Besides, the Ancestor Spirit confirmed that an ancient enemy was to blame. We just need to determine who, before...
Before?
Let us not dwell on disasters to come when we have problems enough to deal with in the here and now. Consult with Archcanon Tarvis and discover the source of this attack. Then we can put an end to it and not worry about what might have been.
What does the rest of the Tribunal think about all this?
They always chide me about my flagrant displays of divinity. But so far, I am the only one of the living gods whose power is fading. Almalexia hoards her energy and has barricaded her temple against attack. As for Sotha Seal...
What about Sotha Seal?
My brother travels. We have not heard from him for quite some time, but I sense that he remains safe and in possession of his full power. Funny. He always wanted to discover the limits of our divinity. Perhaps I will solve that mystery for him.
Okay. Got a canon's staff of the Tribunal. Not sure if I'll use that or not. There's no special benefits to it. It's not part of a set, so that's probably a big fat no. Lord Vivek fears that the mysterious affliction that drains his divine energy may be the result of an enemy's attack. He asked me to work with Archcanon Tarvis to determine the source of the attack by conducting investigations throughout Vardenfell. I should talk to Archcanon Tarvis in his office and find out what he needs me to investigate. Okay. Let's go speak to Mr. Grumpy Pants. Oh, I have that outfit.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotage the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you. It's not your fault that things are... difficult.
Yeah, you're trying to blame me. By difficult, you mean Lord Vivek's loss of power?
How do you know about... Lord Vivek told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the streets if the people believed one of the tribunal was incapacitated.
Lord Vivek said you might need help investigating the source of the problem.
It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than field work, and the ritual wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies: Balmora, Aldrin, and Berelzar's Tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites.
Tell me more about these locations before I head out.
I researched what I could using the resources available here in Vivek City. To learn more, I need an agent to personally assess each location. Lord Vivek thinks you're the best one for that job. I hope he's right.
Can you tell me anything about Berelzar's Tower?
I believe the mage seen in the ritual is Berelzar, who works out of an ancient Velothi tower. His experiments radiate energy similar to Vivek's affliction, but they're not a perfect match. Find out what he knows about the transfer of divine energy.
What can you tell me about Balmora?
House Redoran controls the town and nearby mines. House Halalu also has interests in the region. Rumors of a cult in the area concern me the most. I believe we saw a cultist during the ritual. Make discreet inquiries and see what you can learn.
What kind of a cult are we talking about?
I have no idea. That's why we're sending you. I suggest you start at the inn. Secrets get spilled along with the drinks in such places. The miners may know something as well. I've heard that House Redoran has issued some kind of proclamation.
What do you know about Alderun?
Savage Ashlanders, like the one seen in the vision, use the area as a tribal meeting ground. These nomadic heretics deny the divinity of the tribunal and have no love for Vivek. But how they could be involved eludes me. See what you can uncover.
Is there anything else I should know?
I traced tendrils of Vivek's energy to these locations, and the ritual confirmed the connection before it went awry. Just don't discuss Lord Vivek's condition with anyone. We don't want to start a panic. If anything changes here, I'll contact you.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, we need to go investigate these 3 areas. Archcanon Tarvis asked me to investigate 3 sites to search for clues concerning the source of whatever is draining Vivek's divine energy. These sites include Berelzar's Tower, Balmora, and Alderun. Right, so let's leave so we can see where these are located. Oh wow, they're having us go all over the map. So we got one up here, Balmora. We've got Berelzar's Tower over here. And then Find Federa and Sadrith Mora. Wait a minute, that's not a part of it that I'm aware of. Okay, there they are, these three. That's something else. I have no idea what that is. Alright, so where should we begin? If we start over here, then we can just make our way back and head up north. So we can, let's see, we are right here. We can head out, go discover this, maybe get this book. This way shrine, and then head north up here. Right, let's start with this. All right, time to go adventuring. Look, I'm getting lost already. Let me see. Where am I headed? I don't know if we can go out this way. Let's see. I think we can. Maybe? Yes, we can. Ooh, what is this? Okay, we found that before.
You could brew something nice with that.
This must be it. What do you want, scamp? Okay.
Who's better than us? Nobody.
How do we get up in there? I just want to discover it. Is there like an invisible wall right there? Looks like it. Okay. The 36th lesson, Sermon 24. Aha! Thought you had me, but nope, I gotcha. Gotcha. I was faster. Okay, so those things like to jump on your head. How do we get in here? Okay, we got to go all the way around. All right, let's go around and then into the water. I just want to discover it. That's it. Oh, hello. Oh, you like to go invisible. Hey, you leave him alone.
Should have been more prepared.
Yeah, stop eating on him. All right, we... Let's see if we can't get over here. Let's just make a run for it. Run, 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 run. There we go. Nope. Nope. Leave me alone. Are you still really chasing me? You're in the water chasing me? Go back. Seriously, scamp? Good gravy. Alright, that book is over here somewheres. Ooh, what is this place? There it is. Warmer, maybe? Alright, let's see if we can't run over here real quick, get this way shrine, and then we'll end the episode right there. It's kind of a ways, but it looks like it's a ways. It may not be a ways, but it looks like it's a ways. Oh, stupid Nyx again. No, I don't want to deal with you. Okay, somewhere around in here. Let's get off our mount and look around.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, I done attracted the attention of a whole bunch of people. Looking for the daggone book. Here you are. Oh, look at them cute little shroom beetles. Mage's Guild increased to 9. Jeez, it's a slow process. Let's go get to Sky Shard. I know I'm running a little late or long with this. Can we
Building
see
up a stash.
Sky Shard
Good
from
thinking.
here? Not really. Not yet, anyways. There it is. Then we'll go get this way shrine and end the episode there. Really close beside each other. Who's hidden back here? There's a way shrine to the left there. Okay, Tal Benora Waste Shrine discovered. Oh, sharp as night, you took the scenic route, I see. Anyways, you guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. We have finally made it to Vardenfell and working on the Morrowind expansion. So, I hope you're going to enjoy this ride with me as we explore a new area and a new storyline. And I will see you guys on in the next episode. Thank you so very much for watching. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free to do both. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching again. Bye.